In the world of racing, many competitors often build machines with performance capabilities that far exceed their talent level. Having too much horsepower will fatigue you faster, making you more likely to make a costly mistake. Suspension, on the other hand, is kind of hard to overspend on. The better your suspension, the less you'll fade throughout the race, and the better job it will do of saving the day when you make a mistake. While you can't buy talent, the better your suspension, the faster you'll ride. Racetech shock conversions offer a lot of additional suspension performance for a smaller investment. Their shock conversions performed well for us on our Polaris Outlaw 450 MXR and Can-Am DS 450X MX projects. They're a great option for racers on a budget, planning on using stock or standard travel chassis components. While their conversions are ideal for some, they won't serve every rider's needs. For this reason, Racetech offers their custom-built line of GS3 shocks. Long travel A-arms or swing arms and linkages usually require the use of custom-built shocks. Many older or lower-priced models have shocks that can't be rebuilt. Making them race-worthy will also require the use of aftermarket shocks. With their GS3 shocks, Racetech can even get more wheel travel on some models using stock chassis components. They also claim that their GS3 shocks offer a level of performance that can't be obtained with converted stock shocks, making them ideal for top-level racers in need of the highest level of suspension performance. The biggest difference between Racetech's GS3 shocks and the shocks that come on most of today's high-performance ATVs are the limitations of the stock components, and the fact that Racetech builds each shock for a specific rider, not to suit a wide range of rider weights and uses. The GS3 shocks feature 36mm front and 46mm rear, zinc-plated steel bodies, and chromed 5/8 inch steel shafts. Most of the remaining components are constructed of aircraft-grade aluminum, while the eyelets feature stainless steel spherical heim joints. The internals are comprised of Racetech's famous gold valve, which was developed to prevent oil flow restriction at the piston, helping prevent high-speed harshness. Custom valving and spring rates are selected based upon your weight, type of riding, ability level, and of course, specific chassis setup. Chassis setup also determines the shock's length. For our Texeratech A-arms, Racetech built us 18 3/4 inch long front shocks and a stock length 17 inch rear shock. The Zero Preload Race Series GS3 shocks feature high and low speed compression and rebound adjustment in addition to their adjustable ride height. You can order your Racetech shocks through their headquarters in Corona, California like we did, or work directly with one of their many service centers located throughout the United States and around the world. Either way, their shocks are covered by a 90-day ride guarantee, ensuring that you'll love the ride of your Racetech shocks. With our Racetech GS3 shocks installed on our Texeratech-equipped KFX 450R, we let several test riders put them to the test. The shocks were built for a 210-pound rider, and our riders varied in weight from 185 to 230 pounds. Nakota Motorsports Park and Bar to Bar MX played host to our testing, allowing us to experience bumps, jumps, and G-outs of all sizes. The transformation the GS3 shocks made to our Kawasaki was pretty spectacular. In braking bumps, the stock front shocks packed under heavy braking, amplifying the KFX's fast steering, resulting in a nervous-feeling front end. The Racetech shocks remain responsive under heavy braking, quickly recovering from bumps, even with the front end loaded up. When you come in for a landing, the Racetech shocks will take the big hits. Different suspension builders set their shocks up differently. We found Racetech to spring their shocks a little on the firm side. They're smooth on the downside and stiff enough to save the day when you come up short on a big jump. With a wide range of adjustments and a little tuning of the GS3 shocks, our machine tracks straight in whoops and through choppy sections. They provide a predictable, confidence-inspiring ride, never kicking, deflecting, or doing anything unexpected to take you off your game. For fast, smooth tracks with big jumps, these Racetech shocks were on target. For loamy or sandy tracks that develop lots of chop, our 185 to 190 pound test riders wanted a little softer mainspring up front, while our 230 pound test rider felt they were spot on. In conclusion, our GS3 shocks played a pivotal role in turning our Kawasaki into a confidence-inspiring motocross machine. The shocks were race-ready right out of the box, thanks to a wide variety of adjustment, component quality, and firm yet forgiving ride. For a top-level racer constantly maintaining their suspension or searching for an even better shock setup, Racetech's network of service centers is there to help you locally, with service and tuning between races. You'll be ready to go at the next race, while your competition will be searching for the shock truck. If you're in need of a premium set of race suspension, quality, experience, and support are 3 big reasons we consider Racetech's GS3 shocks. For more information on Racetech's GS3 shocks, their shock conversions, and their full line of ATV and side-by-side suspension, log on to racetech.com.